Welcome back to bull number 13 here on the 400 Club. Of course, I've got the NZDA t-shirt on. Membership renewal is up at the moment. A bunch of prizes going out for that. And, of course, if you're a new member, there's always prizes up for grabs. So get in touch with your local NZDA or even just go on Instagram and send them a message. I'm sure they'll be able to look after you there. The Wapiti and the Moose was made and written and compiled for the New Zealand Deerstalkers Association Incorporated. So only fitting that we give them another mention. As I said, bull number 13, J.R. Matthews, Cow Valley, 1950. 9x8, so a lot going on in this one. Lots up the top. Still reasonably long, 59 on the left and 58 and 2/8 on the right. Spread of 47 and span of 40, so nice and wide too. No bay on the right hand side. That's interesting. Royal tines, as we said, lots going on up top. Outer royals on both. First off back on both. Second off back on both. Third off back on both. And of course the back tine still reasonably good length there. 23 and 22 and 3/8. So total of 431 and a quarter. It's an impressive beast. I wonder what it would look like on the hoof. Considering the size of Cow Valley, or the Narrows Burn, as it's sometimes known, the area played its part in producing trophies over the early years of the 1950s. Leslie Morrell had looked it over a few years before the Matthews party, reporting a large one-antlered bull in command of cows there, remarking at the time he considered it a block of great potential. How right his comments would prove to be. The one-antlered bull left his mark. Several years later, there were several bulls there carrying one antler. The writer saw two there in 1952. That's Mr. Banwell. One bull from the valley did not suffer from the lack of second antler. Jack Matthews had an advantage of the company of Jack Luttrell, who it seems had been aware of this bull during his visit there in 1949. Of course, we heard about Jack earlier. He returned with Matthews the following year. The big bull, as was the general rule in those days when the seclusion of Fiordland afforded some peace to the animals, was located escorting his cows to the head basin of the valley. Good last days, it seems. Good on you, J.R. Matthews. You're in the record books from 2001 as the 13th largest bull. Be sure to check out the NZDA, become a member. Of course, they are the voice for hunters and shooters in New Zealand, unified, working closely there with New Zealand Game Animal Council, and doing a great job. Catch you next time. Colin Davey, Blythesound, 1966, for number 14 of the 400 Club. See you then. Now, this is from New Zealand Big Game Records Series, Volume 2. It's called The Wapiti and the Moose. Written and compiled for the New Zealand Deerstalkers Association Incorporated by D.Bruce Banwell. And we're able to do this with permission from the Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited. And this was copyrighted in 2001, D.Bruce Banwell. First published 2001. All rights reserved. And they've given us permission to do this little series, the 400 Club.